Happy Friday. Hope you're having a great week. Well, mortgage rates backed up a little bit this week. We lost about 1/8% in rates in the market, and that was on the heels of several weeks of solid improvement in the mortgage-backed securities market. So as we look forward here, we're hoping this is not a reversal of the gains that we've seen over the last several weeks, but merely a pause for some profit taking and then continuing forward. We had the passage of the big beautiful bill this afternoon, and putting politics aside, how that affects the real estate market and specifically mortgage rates is really dependent upon how the bond market views that bill and its impact on the economy. If the bond market views that bill as adding a significant amount to the deficit and debt, that could push mortgage rates higher. If the bond markets view that bill as pro-growth and allowing the government to generate more revenue and pay down debt, that could be a positive for lower mortgage rates. So how the markets digest that will determine the next direction we see with rates. There's a pressure campaign on Jerome Powell to lower the Fed funds rate. There's even some talk of Trump nominating the next Fed president for the next term next year. If he were to do that, that kind of effectively handicaps what Powell does, because even though a nominee cannot make decisions as it relates to the Fed funds rate, the markets will look to what that nominee is saying and what their expected policy will be next year. So we're looking like we've got some paving of the way for Fed rate cuts later in this year, which could also help to pave the way for lower mortgage rates. Wishing you and your families an amazing 4th of July weekend. Talk to you soon.